we've got a language problem. You're using the word skill, which automatically means it has to be taught.
Interesting.
So you're already duped.
I'm already duped. Yeah, great.
Yeah, you're already duped.
Yeah.
The fact is it's a developmental process for at least oh my goodness. Generations at least, there was the science of development and wonderful discoveries about how these capacities develop. Now we've changed the word to capacity rather than skill. And so you think development. And so the answer very simply is, if everything is unfolding as it should, everything in development starts first one thing at a time. One idea at a time, one perspective at a time. And so when Piaget uncovered the roots of social integration, it was, wow, amazing. What happens between 5 and 7 years of age, if everything unfolds, if conditions are conducive, is a child starts is capable of feeling conflicted. I would like the biggest piece, but this isn't fair for my sister. But I don't want to get into trouble, but I don't want to do this. And everything, and from a developmental point of view, everything is born out of the crucible of conflict. And so the issue is conflict. Now, when I was working with delinquents and disturbed at the beginning of my career, I was working with delinquents and disturbed young adults and disturbed preschoolers, and I had my own young children, and I noticed something absolutely in common. None of them, as Piaget had discovered, none of them were capable of feeling conflicted. They never said, part of me feels this way and part of me feels that way. Now, Maslow had isolated this for self-actualized individuals as a single thing that separates the mature from the immature, is the ability to feel conflicted. This makes marriage work, relationships work, government work, democracy work. As soon as you lose it, you have a great dumbing down of society, a great immaturing. We have one of the most immature societies now, because you look around and how often do you see feeling conflicted? Our leaders don't even feel conflicted, and we confuse certainty and dogmatism with confidence and maturity. We're living in an upside down world. Now, these social capacities, not skills, social capacities develop spontaneously if conditions are conducive. If you have to teach them to compensate, they only work in the situation that you taught them in. They don't generalize. And so school is busy pushing the river, which is a favorite saying in developmental psychology, pushing the river, which you don't have to do because it would be spontaneous if it's flowing, are busy pushing the river because they say, oh my goodness, these kids aren't coming with social skills, with emotional skills. And emotional development is the same. Nature hasn't left us bereft. Development means development. They're spontaneous, and it all depends upon having mixed feelings. That is the very essence of emotional maturity. And so you can immediately see and divide adults this way, anyone this way. If they don't feel conflicted, they'll be stuck in immature relating, egocentric relating. They'll be stuck in either taking the other person's viewpoint and they lose their own, or they'll take theirs and they'll lose the others. This is a spontaneous development. And the question then is, what do children require for optimal development? And the answer is absolutely essential, and all the research supports this, so I don't understand, is that they require safe emotional connections with caring adults. And who is going to care? Moms and dads and uncles and aunts and grandmas and grandpas are going to care to create this context. It is so obvious that children were meant to be brought up in the context of attachment. And all the neural research now says when there is a connection of attachment, the brain is turned on for learning. So it optimizes learning. And it turns out that what is the brain most interested in? It's most interested in anything that serves connection. Why? Because without connection, we wouldn't survive. We don't have a drive for survival. We have a drive for togetherness, because survival we have a greater probability of surviving when our togetherness needs are met. So everything points to attachment, togetherness, connection as being the foundation of learning, of emotional development, of social development, not learning, not skills.